Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz, playing some more Empires of the Undergrowth today, and as you can see we are on the main screen rather than deep in a free play. That's because last time, if you remember, I asked you all to let me know what it was you wanted to see coming up next, as Scoonty seemed to have largely run its course, and Hungry Spider won 47% of the vote, so we're going to do some Hungry Spider today. If you don't know, Hungry Spider is a sort of a side mission which is hidden in the game. So this spider's web that's in the middle here, if we click that, Hungry Spider will start. If you don't see that in the game, this web only appears when there is a full moon. So you might need to Google when there is the next full moon and change your system date to match that. So that's what I had to do for this. So I had to set my system date to the next full moon, which is September the 14th, and then the lovely spider's web appears. And if we click on that, we will get Hungry Spider login. Login? I saw the red log down the bottom. Loading.
Tucked away in a dark corner of the world, this wolf spider hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
Yes, that is true. So this is Hungry Spider. So you can see it's a little side mission. You can see there are a number of objectives. It is very hard to do. If you have seen me do it before, you will see that I have got relatively far previously. And you can see that as you kill things, your experience bar at the bottom here goes up and you can upgrade these abilities. So this is your main attack. This is a venom strike, so it creates a little pool of venom that damages things. This slows people. It's like a ranged attack that slows. And this one here is quite important because that is how you heal. This one here is how you heal. You do heal up each time you level up as well, so that's important to remember. So you can avoid using the heal if you just wait till you level up. Like that, so we just leveled up and all our health come back. Look wonderful. So let's get the... We're going to need the heal, so let's get the first heal and we'll get another point in our main attack as well. So I will probably focus on... Oh, weird that he's still got the spade icon. I don't think I've noticed that before. Fires projectile explodes can inform... See, these two sort of work in tandem, really. I think I'll probably focus on the slow, rather than the venom. So as you can see, there are a number of enemies that are around, in terms of major enemies. So there are some ant queens, there are hermit crabs who have got a lot of health, so I'm going to ignore them for the moment. I'm focusing on getting these. I'm getting rid of all these little ones as quick as I can to try and get some experience in place and level myself up before I go after anything too major. And then there are a number of uber creatures as well that are dotted around. You can see if you look at the mini-map, there are hundreds of enemies around. They don't respawn, so once they're gone, they're gone. But you need to survive. And your health does tick down over time as well. So if we took too long just standing around, which is why I just launched into it as soon as I started, rather than giving like a stationary explanation. Yeah, if you take too long, it'll be the end of you. Okay, so I'm going to get some of this, and I'll show you this one now. So he's now been slowed, and we can start wailing away on him. I'm going to have to watch my my health, because that thing's got involved. So you can see this thing does quite a lot of damage. So probably still a little bit too early for us to go for him. Oh, yeah, see, we're going to have some food in a minute. I'm trying to see if I can get away without healing. Oh, no, we are going to have to heal on something now. So if we go and find some of these smaller... Oh, in fact, we might be able to... Oh, I just died. Oh, I was trying to level up so I could save the food. The reason you don't want to heal up on all the time is because, as I said, there are a limited number of enemies. So if you start healing up from everything immediately, that's food you can't heal from later on. So there we go. That was a... introduction to Hungry Spider. Should we give that another go? I think we should. That was relatively short-lived, wasn't it?
Tucked away,
yeah, I shouldn't have gone for the hermit crab. It was too early.
This wolf
it's my fault.
Hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
So there's our first level up. So let's get the slow. See, these things are not much of a threat to us. That's fine. We can get rid of that. trying to avoid some of the ants just because you can get swarmed by the ants relatively easily. So there is a sort of an order you need to do these things in, because if you try and go for, like, you know, the uber beach tiger beetle straight away, you will die immediately. So the general order I think you should do things in. There's your standard attack, isn't it? I'm not making it up. Yeah, just your standard bite. Let's get rid of all the things in the middle to get as much experience as you can to start with. Up on this little run here, this little bit up here, there is a slightly bigger Devil's Coach Horse. It's not the Uber one, but there is a bigger one, so we'll go for that. There are these little spiders. Once we've got that, we'll go for the ants. The ants are relatively simple to get rid of. Again, you just need to be careful you don't get swarmed, really. Let's get the heal in place before we go any further. And then after that, it's always a bit tricky. I think the hermit crabs are the next ones you should go for, but like I say, they've got so much health, it gets really, really awkward. Right, so this slows with venom damage. I will have to get both of them at some point. It's probably the slow that I'm most interested in. We do need to get this up as well, because when you increase this, you get more health for each food consumed, which is obviously quite important when you get to that stage that you need to heal up. And as in the main game, the ants themselves don't give you any food. Their little bodies just disappear. So you can see the bite does have a little bit of a sort of a conical attack range on it. So if there are a few things in front of you, you can damage multiple things at once. Always important, I think, as well, to get your bite leveled up as soon as you can. As soon as it's an option, that's what you want to be leveling up. So we need to avoid that hermit crab. He's just going to give us trouble again. Okay. So these are some slightly harder ants. Well, they looked harder. Apparently they're not. We'll get rid of them while we're there. There's something small up here. Looking at the mini-map. Ah, it's a little spider. The spiders are the really tricky ones. The spiders are sort of down here in this area. And they're particularly tricky just because they're really hard to see in their sort of very webby area. So it's very easy to miss them. Apologies, just hit the mic there. Very easy to miss them and get attacked. Very easy. And everything but the smallest spiders absolutely devastate you. They do, honestly. It is insane how much damage they do. Right, so let's get that. We are going to want all four at some point. I did say I was going to focus on that for the slow, but do I want that instead for the damage over time? 11 damage a second. The bite does 70 damage. So this is about the same damage as one bite, but over 6 seconds. That's not a huge amount, is it? Right, so let's start easing our way up here then. So we're taking care of those in one bite now, which is nice. And you can see there's a bigger thing up there. That'll be the next thing we go for. I'd like to get rid of the smaller things first. So I'm going to try and pull those away so we can get rid of the smaller ones. Perfect. There is something smaller and we could try and level up again, but we should be okay. I think we should be okay. Well, it's a cricket, isn't it? It's not a beetle. I said a beetle earlier. See, we're doing a good amount of damage. You can see we are also losing a good amount of health. But yeah, he should level us up. Perfect. Apparently the spider has a really creepy voice. Not sure why that's a thing. But there we go. So I'm not going to level anything up at the moment, because I don't think we need it right now. Oh, now we can get that bite. I don't think I can move the camera, but yeah, so there are some ants over here. This little run here is all ants, and there are a couple of queens. And then down here to the side, there are some ants. Maybe we'll do those ones. And this is also the way to the spiders, which is why there are a lot of little spiders. So all this area over here, that's where the spiders are. And you can get away with dropping down. Oh, I used to be able to do a lot more, actually. But with our little... I'm not sure it used to have such a conical attack on it, you know. I don't remember it having that kind of effect. But you used to be able to get away with sort of dropping it down and running. And then they would walk through it and die. Obviously, we haven't leveled it up very much is the problem there. But I don't think... Ooh, definitely not doing too bad. If you can slow them, which obviously makes them take more damage, it's not that much. It does help out quite a lot, particularly with these swarms of things that you tend to get. So you do also have these little lovely food sources like this beetle down here, which are just laying around in a few places. That's just 150 food should we need it. But right now, we're doing all right. Here's our first ant queenlet. So you can see I think they largely died from the poison there. It's a little hard to tell, but... So we'll take care of that, and then we just got the ant queen to go. She doesn't really do much damage to us. I don't think she attacks us at all. And she leaves us some food. We'll upgrade our bite again. And there goes the queen. That's 2 of the ant queens down. Biddly biddly bosh. And also, good amount of food down there should we need it. So it says the spiders are through here, but they are very, very troublesome to get rid of. I wouldn't mind getting that ant to take one of those out. But the spiders themselves, the bigger ones, are super hard. So we don't want to worry about that. Could we get the hermit crab, I wonder? If we do a little bit of that. It's not doing much damage, is it? So we try to give him a whack. Oh, it's taking a lot more. Yeah, he's taking a lot more damage from our bite now. Lovely. So that's one of the hermit crabs gone. There's another little something up here I can see on the mini-map. So let's get rid of that. And you can see our health is just ticking away, look. It does start ramping. I don't know if that gets faster the longer you survive as well. So there are at least a couple of people that have managed to complete Hungry Spider and get everything on it. It does take a bit of skill though, it really does. There's another chunk of food there should we need it, but again we are doing alright at the moment. We are doing alright. Now we start getting to some ranged ants, which obviously is slightly more problematic. I wonder... Increases damage by 22.4%. So it's probably gone up about 2.4%. And that goes... It's hard to know what... It'd be nice to see if you could see what it is in... Oh, there we go. That's different, isn't it? So it currently does 11.5 damage a second, and it upgrades it to 16 damage a second. And that goes from 20% to 22%. That's not a huge increase, is it? But they do also say slowed... Oh, I'm going to put another point in the food. I'm going to put another point in that. And I'm going to put another point in the food. And I'm going to put another point in that. We've got a lot of levels to go. Wow. One in there? Okay, yeah. Crazy. Oh, we're level 14. Yeah, we are quite high. It's probably not worth actually venoming the ants because they only take one bite anyway, so the time you spend putting the venom down, you could just bite them and get rid of them. Another chunk of food there, should we need it. Yes, the clue's in the name, we're aware you're hungry. So you can see these ranged ones are a little bit more problematic. They really are. We'll go down here first and try and level up. And then we're going to try and run away. Run away! So we might have to do our first food gather on this, I think. Get a bit more health on us. And we will level up fairly soon anyway. There it is. Increase our bite. Which obviously doesn't matter so much for these little ants, but it will matter a lot going forward. There's no queen in this chamber. Queens are a bit further in. This is just a nest chamber. And it's a problematic one as well. Let's run away a little bit. Maybe go and get some food. There's some just there. We'll get that. There we go. That's them gone. There's some tiny little bits of food in here. Let's get a little bit of that. Right, now I think one of the queens is down here. Now if we run away a little bit and anyone follows us, they will walk in that venom pool. Take a little bit of damage. My 2 isn't going... Oh, there it is. It took its time there. It didn't really come out in the first instance for some reason. So we'll eat a little bit of food. Just these little scraps that are around. These little beach mites by the look of it, aren't they? We've almost leveled up, so hopefully we'll level up shortly after taking out a bunch of these. There it is. That's another bunch of health back. And there's another queen. Boom. Cool. 3 queens down, 1 to go. I do wonder if that's probably a sensible order to do it in, actually. Queen's crab, coach horse, beach tiger, beach wolf spider. That's a dead ant queen there that I didn't kill. Let's upgrade our food gathering ability and our poison ability. Yeah, I did change my mind. I did earlier on say I was going to focus on the slowdown, but I'd have very quickly changed my mind and thought, no, the poison ability is probably more useful. I think the queen is down to our left, so we go up here first and take care of these. And we'll heal up a little bit before we go any further as well. May as well finish that off. A lot of noise, isn't there? We'll slow that guy just for fun, pretty much. Take care of him. I think it's the spiders down here I can hear, isn't it? Don't know if we can get a little look at them. Not quite, no. Slightly out of range. There we go. This will be the final ant queen. Dead. So we have killed all the queens. We've hit our first objective now. So we need to skedaddle out of here as quick as we can, really. So you can control the spider with the WASD keys, which is what I'm currently doing. You can also use the mouse. The left mouse button does the control, the movement control, and the right mouse button does your bite. And then buttons 2, 3, and 4 do these attacks over here. So I'm going to pop down to where the first queens were, because there's something that's come out in the middle, which would be a nice easy bit of experience. Probably another mini spider, is it? Yes, we'll get rid of that. Eventually. Took a couple of goes, but we got there. I might heal up from that. We lost a lot of that health just by walking around, really. And then I think we'll go for the hermit crabs, and we'll see how that goes. See how they are big hermit crabs is the problem. Come on, you creep. I don't want to do the big ones. think I'm not going to do a lot to them. Yeah, they got loads of health, look. But these little ones, they're pretty fair game. There's one. Big one's going to rely a lot on using the poison and slow, I think. That poison, that slow just... Oh, he died in the poison. That was useful. Move away while he heals on the poison, which is rather stupid of him. Right, so this should get this guy healing, I'd have thought. Yeah, but look how much damage we're taking from him though. Yeah, these big ones, they are problematic. We can get a little bit of... Ooh, no, we can't because I wasn't quick enough with the 4, apparently. Let's go and get some food from out here then. Pressing the wrong button, that's why it wasn't working. Come back into this little venom pool for me. And 2 of them, yeah, one of them's just healed up, look, annoyingly. I am working on it, Hungry Spider's weird inner voice. So I did level us up, which saved us healing anymore, which is nice. So that's that one gone. This one shouldn't be too bad because it's small. We might have to leave the Uber Hermit Crab. That might be a little bit more problematic. How many more have we got down here? There's another big one. And another big one. If I can get rid of all the little hermit crabs. I say little ones, all the non-Uber ones is more what I meant. That'll give us a nice bit of experience to go and start on the other routes. Nice. Get a little bit of food from him. Start on the next one. That next one down there is pretty much dead already, isn't he? He'll be relatively easy. I'm hoping maybe we'll be able to get away with this guy without having to heal again. I can't deal with 2 of them though. Well, you'll do. You're damaged as well. You've immediately started healing up, annoyingly. And yes, and that got us our experience. Awesome. Let's get some more of our heal fact going. Haven't got enough to do the slow thing at the moment. Don't want to have to deal with 2 necessarily. That was okay. And there's the Uber one that we really need to avoid. But these ones here, if I can get those ones, I'll be quite happy. Or at least that one. We are going to need to get these other ones out. They don't seem very keen on coming for us, do they? No, I might leave those then. Let's get some food before we move on. We'll have to come back to those momentarily. Is there a small bit of food around? Yeah, there's some of these. Let's get another bit of that. So now we want to head up here. See, these big ones, I don't know if I could deal with the big ones. The little ones, fine. No issue with the little ones at all. So when the big brothers come to play, that there is more of an issue, I suspect. They've got that spray attack as well, don't they? Yeah, that's not doing a huge amount of damage, is it? How much does our bite? About the same as the hermit crabs, I suppose. That was the confused spray attack coming into play. And you can see how much damage they do. They really do a huge amount of damage. So they're not particularly suitable prey for us. We can get some more of these. I have no issue with these guys. What do we have down? We've got a bite level up. Let's do that. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. I don't think we'll do much damage to that at all. Hit a little bit of a brick wall here, haven't we? Just a little bit. I'll just have to try and tease these guys out, really. But you can see how much damage I've done to it. Not much. See, we got there, but that took a lot of health from us. I'm sure somebody suggested at some point that the hermit crabs are the next sort of go-to, but I just don't think that's a sensible idea. I definitely don't want two. One's fine. If I can get them to take damage from that poison, that could help us a little bit, couldn't it? Of course, I can't get pushed too far back. So I'll be in enemy territory again. And they are doing me a fair bit of damage as well. I didn't really notice how much damage they're doing from that spray. That's one gone. Where's the other dude walking off to? Come here. Okay, it's not too bad, I suppose, but there are a lot down here to get through yet. And it's not a vast amount of health XP we get from them, even. So what else is there around? There's the tiger beetles. Don't want to deal with the tiger beetles. What's up this route? Little one of them. Or a little tiger beetle. That's probably okay, isn't it? They are fast. It is okay, but they are fast and they do a lot of damage. Ah, that's creepy, dude. It is creepy. Oh, I haven't got any. I was trying to use my... Oh, they stunned me. I was trying to use my 3 and I don't have it. So it seems like it might be a slightly easier route to start. Run, 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 run. Eat some food. It's not really enough. We leveled up there. That was quite nice. That was quite nice. There's another... one of these. That stun came at the right moment. Alright, so what have we got down here? I don't think I've actually made it down this far, to be honest. A little one again. If I can just get a little bit of room. Don't want big ones. Just the little ones. Don't be stunned, don't be stunned, don't be stunned. Do the 2, do the 2, do the 2, do the 2. I think I got double stunned then because of the 2 of them. Alright, let's... What does this do again? Does it increase the time by much? 4.1 to 4.2? Not really. Let's do the venom again. Oh, run away, little spider. Okay. Again, not a massive amount of experience from this. Yeah, it's just big ones left there. How do you get hard enough to take on the big ones? That's an interesting question. What is all this about? That's weird. Don't actually know what's down here. Only a little one again. Oh, and big ones. Oh dear. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Unstun, unstun, unstun. Ah, you son of a gun.
The spider purged itself until the nearby creatures were too much to handle.
Yes, that is true.
Brought low by gluttony.
Yes.
Its bloated corpse will now feed the very creatures it sought to consume.
Apparently so. Darn. Okay, we can have another go at that, I think. Okay, so same thing to start off with. I'm going to take out the little guys.
Dark corner of the world, this wolf spider hungers. Its appetite is insatiable, and there lies a feast of creatures nearby. It will liquidize the flesh and suck the juices of its many victims.
That is the plan. So I think we just need to be a bit more cautious, really. I think we need to try and get rid of the hermit crabs first, including the Uber as well. We can maybe try and go for a few of the little things up in the other corners, but I think really we need to try and get rid of that thing as soon as possible. Let's get some points in healing. As I said, I know now there are a few people that have beat this, but when this was first released and I did my first video or two on it, I did have a message from the devs saying that they hadn't actually managed to finish it yet. So it's one of those things, they obviously designed it to be challenging, and so challenging they couldn't beat it. And waited for the community to figure out a way to do it on their own. Let's get another point in the poison that we're not currently using. We don't really want to do the hermit crab. What am I doing? So I'm being a little bit more cavalier in these early stages. We should be able to get away without healing up just by leveling up before we die. Hopefully, that's the plan. Although I don't think I am very cautious about not using too much of the food around, but I think really, I think we're probably likely to be alright. There's so much food that is around. And there's another level up, so another free heal. A stupid hermit crab walking around outside of its area. Like he owns the place. Unbelievable. There's a few little things down here. Let's go and kill a few of these ants until we level up again. We'll actually get the slowdown now. Seems like a reasonable time. Yeah, see, the poison's a bit silly to use on them. Like I say, you kill them in one shot anyway, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. The slowdown is probably more useful, just to stop them getting as many attacks in. Let's get another point on our food in. Our food healing in. I wasn't planning on killing this many, but now that I've started, I feel like I might as well. And it is nice just taking out like 4 or 5 at once. That is nice. I do enjoy that. I like these nice ants without any ranged attackers. Makes life much easier. That's 2 of the queens gone. I haven't even done the cricket yet. Let's get the bite. Let's put another one in the heal and another one in the poison. I don't think I'm going to put any more points in the slow at all. I think I'm going to focus entirely on the other 3 abilities. Obviously the bite is the primary one. We'll get a few more points in this at some point, but we'll also focus just a lot on getting the venom up, I think. Because then we can do our hit and run tactics, where we can just drop some poison down, run away a bit, and reap the rewards. What's over here? Oh, what's that hermit crab? Yeah, it does a fair amount of damage. He'll heal up now. Wait for him to walk through the poison, taking more damage, and it should only be 1 or 2 bites. There we go, he's gone. Nice. Let's go get that cricket, which we're definitely a bit late on. We should have got him a bit earlier, but doesn't matter too much. We've been doing alright. What's another hermit crab that's come out? Why aren't you attacking him? Where did that first bite go? Just showing your fangs off for no reason. It's him gone. We've got another level up. How much does this change? Consumes up to 30 food, restoring 3.7 health. 30 food, restoring 5.8. That is a fair difference, really, isn't it? Are there many down here? No, it's just the cricket now. Let's take him out. Easy. Easy. I'll even heal from him. There's a couple of spiders that have come out towards the bottom again, so I'm going to go and get those whilst we can. That's a little bit of extra XP is not going to hurt. It's less for us to deal with when we get down to this area as well. And then we shall run away because the spiders are terrifyingly hard. Oh, just clicking on nothing then apparently. Tell you what, it's quite nice having the game run at full speed again. That's quite interesting revelation. Just going to make sure it's actually on. It's not on maximum settings. Let's put it on maximum settings. Get the full effect. Now that we can, without having to worry about the game slowing down. How much does it go up by this time? 5.8 to 8.5. Maybe we'll get that up to about 10. But we'll do another venom pool first. Well, they're saying that not too useful for the ants, really. So maybe, I suppose it does help when you get to the actual queen chambers. Right. I'm not sure what the maximum level is in this, but there's obviously a set maximum based on the amount of enemies that are around. So as I say, they are fixed and don't go up, but I've no idea what that is. Oh, I didn't see that cheeky one hidden there. Where is he? Let's run away from that guy for a second. I wasn't ready for that. Well, I say guy again. From that gal. Probably do with eating a little bit of food. That's probably an unnecessary slow for that poor guy. Our bite's leveled up, so or available to level up, so let's do that. See if we can work our way through these ones down here before we do that upper chamber. Why are you not killing that one that's right in front of you? Stop biting the air meaninglessly. I'm not telling you to do that, I'm sure. Silly spider. So I might need to have a bit of a run away from this in a minute, but for now we'll see if we can get rid of most of them. I think we'll run away at that point, precisely. Cast slow on that bit of dead cricket. Dead woodlouse. How much does the range increase by when you level that up, I wonder? 402 at the moment. Right, let's go and get this queen down here. There's a little bit of food around. I might grab a little bit of that on the way. What are we on at the moment? 5.8, so it's up to 8.5 next, isn't it? Let's get that. Run away. Run away. Oh, you almost didn't run away. Let's heal up from these piddly pieces of food that are around. Head back down there, see if you can finish it off. Yeah, I keep missing with the slowdown. That's a little frustrating. Keeps hitting the wall. Let's get right in there this time. That was better. That was better. There goes the queen. Right, so what does this go from now? 8.5. I'm hoping it goes over 10. 11.8. So I might do it to 11.8. Then I might leave the food for a while. Focus on the bite and the poison. This is the non-queen chamber, so we'll come up here first. A nicely placed venom. Well, yeah, took care of almost all of them. Look, that was lovely. That was lovely. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Nope, go closer and then bite him. Yeah, look how much that's healing us by now. That's lovely. And again, that perfectly placed venom in the middle took care of almost all of them straight away. Queen's down, upgrade our bite. Scoot off on our sexy little spider legs. And we can head out of this area now. And then we'll start working on... There's another little spider that's come out of the spider area into the middle. So we will go down there. If he stays there, of course. Get rid of him as well. And then we'll do the hermit crabs again. I'm sure the hermit crabs are the most sensible thing to do next. Let's get a little bit of food while we're here. They are, if nothing else, they are very tanky, but they are slow, at least. Not like the tiger beetles, which can... Where did you come from? How did you survive the massacre from before? That is weird. I wonder if he hatched after the fact. Which I didn't think they could do, but there we go. I was trying to get him to feed then. Oh yeah, we are doing a lot more damage now. Don't know whether that's the poison or the bite, but yeah, we absolutely reamed that guy. The bigger ones are obviously still going to be slightly more problematic. Have to keep a careful eye on our health. If we drop a slow and then a poison down, the time he comes back up, we should be able to whistle him down, yeah, without too much problem. Then heal ourselves up. How much does the range change by? 402 to 408, so not much really. 72, 70, so it doesn't really increase much on the slowdown attack. So let's increase our poison ability instead. That one just died because he walked in the poison. Shows how useful that can be. There's that one. Let's eat a bit more of that body there. Really heal ourselves up. And drop some poison down there and just run away, I think. They don't really care too much, do they? Well, they'll quite easily give up. I'm sure it used to be easier to get them to follow you. Oh, you're going to get involved as well now, are you? Mate, eh? You want some of this? Want some of this spider, do you? And now the other one's doing it. Well, I actually got very low on health there. A lot lower than I really realised. That was close. That should keep us going. We'll go for this guy then, seeing as the other ones have ran away. But they are now coming back, so we need to try and get rid of this guy pretty quick. And then run. Oh, we've leveled up. Lovely. That stopped us having to heal again. So this guy should go down fairly quickly. Lovely. We'll level up the poison. Or the venom. I think it's venom rather than poison, isn't it? It's called venom sting. That's probably a silly time to check, wasn't it? Venom strike. Called venom strike. Let's eat some of this. What's left down here? Again, trying to avoid the uber crab if we can. It's going to stand in the poison though and take very little damage. Look at that. Basically did nothing, didn't it? I thought he was coming for me then. I'll take whichever one of you's closest. I don't really care too much. I'll run away from the uber crab. That's him gone. That guy's going to immediately heal, which is fine. I'm going to run up here and get some food. Yes, I know, stronger prey. Like maybe this uber crab. Oh, run away! Run away. You don't want to deal with him until that guy's at least gone. Alright, there's that. Beautiful. We've leveled up, so we'll get our bite increased. And now then, let's try this guy. Yeah, not doing very much at all, is it? We'll definitely have to have a little bit of hit and run tactics. Run in, poison, bite, 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 bite. I think when the poison starts to disappear, that's when we'll run away and we'll heal up a little bit. And then I think we'll just have to do this, really. Not doing too badly, really. He's down to half health. That's not bad. And he's healing up, which is fine. We expect that. Should we heal up as well? I think we probably should. Yeah, if we get down to half health, I think that's a reasonable time to heal. Does he heal up more than once is the question, though. I'll just keep hitting him for a little while. Do another one of those and another one of those. Keeping an eye on our health. So he's down to a quarter. Might need to do 2 heals here, I think. Let's give it another go. Yeah, he's doing another heal, cheeky. Quick heal as well. Wasted no time about it, did he? I'm going to try and get him without running away too far again. So if we just need to heal, we'll eat these crabs that are nearby. 3,000? Oh, of course it is, because it's a standard Uber food, isn't it? Do we get more health as we level up? We definitely do. Maybe we need to work on increasing that a bit more. Then what's it on now? It's 11, isn't it? 85 damage compared to 300 damage. And that only does 85. Oh, 64 per second, sorry. It's 85 if I increase it. That's a pretty big jump. We'll get that. Oh, we've got 2? Did I just not do it? Oh no, I did do it twice. Okay, I had 2 levels to use up. Did not realise I got a lot of experience from that Uber creature then. Right, so there's another little thing down here, so we'll go take care of that. For a small fraction of experience. Lovely, thank you very much. And then we should start making our way up to the top. And working our way through these devil coach horse beetles again. I wonder if there's a way you can avoid their attacks, their spray attacks, because they are frustrating. Keep on going, don't stop. So these things now should just be absolutely no trouble at all, like barely touching us. What's this up here? Is that a big one? It is. Let's see how we do against him at the moment. Oh, didn't put any poison down. Poison! Yeah, not too bad at all, actually. Not too bad at all. That confusion, again, is problematic. We'll heal up off him. I know, let's get these ones up here first. Seeing as they're here. That's stun. But yeah, getting that that poison down there, and that saved our life pretty much, didn't it? Don't know if you can do much to avoid that stun either. Oh, happened again. Definitely going to run away this time. It still killed them both though. That's the good thing. And it killed that devil's coach horse as well. Right, let's get rid of that guy. Now, there are some little ones down there, but I might leave them for now. Let's get some more health, be on our merry way. What's down this way? Oh, no, 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 thank you. Definitely want to do this way first then. I don't know if I've ever killed the Uber Hermit Crab before. That might be a first. Oh, I did kind of avoid that then, didn't I? That worked out really well. Bite, please. So yeah, it is sort of possible to do. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if you time it, you can avoid it completely. Perfect. Okay, now we know that. That should help out a bit. Let's heal up a little bit. Oh, I smacked that guy with the slow, so I might as well kill him. I'm trying to move whenever he tries to raise his tail. That's what I was attempting to do there. Failed that one. And I need to run away. Need to run away. That should be him dead then, really, shouldn't it? Yeah, wonderful. I'll even eat some of his corpse to sustain myself on. So that got me some health. He then managed to confuse me though, rather frustratingly. Let's eat his corpse. What do I want to increase here? Currently does 106 damage. That would increase it to 130. Currently does 11 health. Oh, we do need to increase that really, I think, don't we? Let's increase that. Is it just the Uber down here? It is. Oh, he got me. I thought I managed to avoid that. Luckily, I ran out of his attacks. Oh, it confuses you for a long time. A long time. We avoided it that time, though. Don't think we managed to hit him with the slow, though. We didn't manage to avoid that either. Well, this guy's going to be a problem, isn't he? Did he get me again? Oh, I thought it wasn't within range. Really, really need some health. Really needed more than that. Did he get me? Oh, he did. Oh, damn, that might be me done. Might be me done. Ah, you son of a gun. God, that thing's really hard.
Gorged itself until the nearby creatures were too much to handle.
Really seems to be really hard to avoid his attack, and when he gets you, you're gone for ages.
Corpse will know.
Crazy.
Very creatures.
Cool, well, I'm going to leave that there then. So that's 3 attempts at Hungry Spider, one of which we can pretty much discount straight away, can't we? But so if you've not seen it before, that is Hungry Spider. As I said, it only appears on full moon, so you might need to change your system date to get it to appear, and don't forget to change your system date back again in case that confuses anything. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, do click the like button. Let me know down below in the comments what it is you'd like to see next. I suspect it'll probably be another attempt at free play next, but if there's a lot of people offering suggestions with Hungry Spider or just wanting to see a few more attempts, I may jump back into that next time. We can always delay a new free play until another week. I'm sure that wouldn't be too much of a problem for you guys. So let me know down below what it is you want to see. Obviously subscribe and like all those good things. Don't forget I do stream on Wednesdays. New game starting this week on Wednesday at 6 PM UK time. So come along and say hello. It'd be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Hungry Spider. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.